Hello, teachers Kevin and teacher Darlene. It's a pleasure for my classmates Carla Calderon Cano and Marlene de Los Angeles Calderon Cano and I, Roxana Gabriela Pineda Ayala, talk about or answer the question that says what did the industrial and the post-industrial age of the 20th and the 21st centuries create? Well, let's begin.
Hello, my name is Marlene de Los Angeles Calderon Cano, and our topic is what did the industrial and post-industrial age of 20th and 21st century create? The industrial age is a period of study that includes social and economical organization. 20th and 21st century began with technological, scientific, and medical advances, but it also began with wars and with environmental pollution. Therefore, there were achievements in peace, for example, the fall of Berlin's Wall and the end of the Cold War. The global economy and the achievement in digital area changed because there is a massive media that communicate immediately. For example, we went to buy the newspaper to have the news in our hand by using our smartphone. The creation of social media helped people to communicate better with others. Also, technology helps us to our knowledge through virtual forms. For example, nowadays that we are living COVID-19 pandemic, we are using the technology that began with the first century. We are using our smartphone, we are using our laptop or desktop to be in class, to attend virtual classes. But all this has a big disadvantage because young people are using the technology to waste time in social media. They spend hours and hours playing with her friends in video games. They waste their time watching unnecessary things in internet too. Many people use the new technology to bad purposes. For example, for argue with people, for discussing things, and for bullying others. So this is all for me. Thank you for the attention, and Carla is going to explain this topic deeper.
Hello, I am Carla Lizeth Calderon Cano, and today I am going to talk about the industrial and post-industrial age of the 20th century. This age is also known as the Second Industrial Revolution or the Technological Revolution because all the advances that people made in this age. It was happened mainly in countries like Germany, France, Italy, the United States, and Japan. Some years after the Second Industrial Revolution started, some of these countries become world powers because of the advance that they made. One of them is the United States. This age was the innovation in transportation and communication. Rapid advances in the creation of steel, chemicals, and electricity helped food production, including mass-produced consumer goods and weapons. It became far easier to get around on trains, automobiles, and bicycles. At the same time, ideas and news spread via newspaper, the radio, and the telegram. So in this age, the cars already exist, and they communicate themselves like with newspaper, by radio, and with the telegram, right? That's the one that we can see here in the screen. That was like kind of like a letter, something like they sent to their friends and family and other persons. And here we have some examples. Some famous creation in the 20th century. The internal combustion engine is introduced. The development of the first airplane. This is a famous story, right? We know the Wright brothers. They were the men that created the first airplane. The commercialization of the automobile. This is now a very well-known brand, right, of cars that are Ford. Here we can see here in the screen the Model T that Henry Ford created in the 20th century, at the beginning of the 20th century. Mechanical refrigeration and the invention of the cell phone. Well, here we can see here in the screen a picture of the first cell phone. I looked for some information about it, and I found that it was big and heavy, not like the ones that we have right now, right? Are thinner and there is not like a heavy, and they are tacky, right? In this age, this cell phone has the buttons and everything that we can see here. Also appears the chemical raw material such as plastic. In this age, people start making things by plastic and other types of fabric that are used in the textile industry. I think this is the biggest advance in technology and industry in around the ages, because we can notice that this age was the beginning of everything that we have right now, like cell phones, computers, cars, automatic cars, and everything that we have right now. The 20th century was the beginning of all of them. So thank you so much. This was my presentation, and my classmate Roxana is going to continue.
Hello teachers, in this opportunity I will continue talking about this important topic, but I will focus on the 21st century. Well, to begin, as my classmate had mentioned, the industrial and post-industrial age had been an important development in society during the last past years until now. Many important machines were created to increase the manufacturing production. So that, on the other hand, in the 21st century, the industrial age has created artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data convergence, which brought disruption and opportunities. It means that thinking machines and artificial beings had appeared in the midst of most major civilizations for centuries, while philosophers and mathematicians had been developing mechanical or reasoning for ages. In addition, the broad field of the industrial age is the science of making machines or software smart, so that the industrial age has become an essential of technology, and it is increasingly doing the heavy lifting on the most challenging problems in computer science. Well, but now or nowadays, how has the industrial age helped to increase the economy? Well, it is a very good question, no? But as we know, the industries have used technological changes as the very center of modern economic growth. Based on the observation that beginning with Industrial Revolution, technological changes took place in the manufacturing sector. This sector faces the economy of many places around the world. In addition, the big data is foundational as today as the internet that was created in the 1990s, and the mobile phones were created in the middle of the 2000s. Alongside future mobility, social media is at the heart of the global digital transformation and emerging of technologies. But around the world, there were some countries which took advantage of the industrial age to grow in economy, like China, United States, Republic of Korea, and the others of the first world countries. Then the other countries started to implement the 21st century advantages. Unfortunately, most of them haven't had the same quality or the same opportunities, because we have to remember that the first world countries had the power, and well, the others only have to take at least what they is theirs. Well, on the other hand, there were many other machines who support at-water issues, so that several new phenomena and trends in water resources will influence how civilizations of the 21st century will evolve, and conflicts of interest in water resources activity will likely sharpen. People have been learning how to administrate, arbitrate, and make market decisions. Moreover, reallocation of water rights and concessions will be in focus. Unfortunately, pollution of water will be one of the major issues in the future water resources planning and development. What will force people to pay for its abandonment. Also, controversies between water resources development and protection of the environment will increase until the new methods for the resolutions are designed. In consequence, clean and polluted water environments, especially aquifers, had been the main agenda activities in the first half of the 21st century. However, hydraulic structures and water resources systems already possess many difficult problems for their revitalization. Well, as a conclusion, the industrial age has taken many opportunities not only for companies but also for people who want to make their life easier. But they have to take care of those resources, because nowadays have been created many machines which people don't take the good advantage of them, and the whole world has suffered because of that. So let's take care of our beautiful planet. Well, that's all for us, and well, bye.